Toys R Us Japan, if we could read that. He helped me knock out 2 figures out of my collection. It's still all of this and all of this. This just happened.
Yep, just happened.
Like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago.
That just happened.
You almost caught it. You just bought this. Amazing. And this is tip of the iceberg, he said. So you want to do my box and I'll do your box?
Sure.
This guy's really cool.
Mexico Leatherface.
I'd never seen this one before, but I mean, they just did incredible paint application. I mean, look at, like, you could see the undertones of the skin. I don't know. I just never seen this and I thought it looked pretty cool.
This would be another Mezco. This is the one I've seen more often.
It's just, I don't know if you'd see, there's a whole bowl down there full of guts or something. So he was definitely a Leatherface fan, because then here you go. So that's the remake. This is the one McFarlane. Well, this is McFarlane. So he did the movie Maniacs. This was the jumbo one.
Was this one?
Yeah, see.
Oh, yeah. So this one's McFarlane. Yeah, Mezco.
Mezco.
And this one's NECA, which I very rarely see that set.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting one. He's like hacking a guy up. But again, remake.
For dinner.
Is this the one with R. Lee Ermey in it, right?
It's the second one with R. Lee Ermey, right? The beginning? Because there was.
Oh, wait, this is the beginning. Was he? Oh, that's right. So this is a prequel.
Yep. Yeah. So it takes place before, but it came out.
Right.
Right.
Saw, Tobin Bell. Now this one's tough. I don't know if we get it, so we got no glare. This is, I've only had this one other time, right? Maybe it was the old store.
Mm-hmm. Straight down. So yeah, I saw this one time at Spencer's right there.
So yeah, this is a Spencer's exclusive. Cenobites, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cenobite layer.
So
I don't even know. Is this a Chatterer or?
Butterball, Chatterer, Pinhead, and what's her name? It's on the side. Female.
Female. She's
two.
female too.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with female one.
Right. So that must be from part 2.
All right. So this is that there? Is this here?
Yep.
So yeah, I did this box. Travis did this box. I think Travis didn't do so good. He bought a pop. And he bought Jesus. We got some pops. A pop. I have no idea. Flesh-eating zombie multi-pack.
Yeah, just little PVCs. I saw these at like little, accoutrement. Or accoutrements. I don't know how you say it here, but they made like action figures of Jesus and Sigmund Freud and the Lunch Lady
Einstein
and all these.
Or something.
Einstein, yeah. They were just like, it's a cool idea. It was a figure that, would just look cool on a shelf. So yeah, they made
This was
bunch of
cool.
zombies. Oh yeah, so what's the guy in the middle's name? I forget.
I don't know. Didn't they make a doll of that dude?
They did, and it's, how you doing?
Oh,
And it's
wow,
expensive.
Seed. I didn't notice that. Howdy.
Um,
Yes, this was the lesser box. I mean, this is a good piece, but it's a lot of, I don't know, this kind of stuff.
Baubles.
A big box of Universal bobbleheads.
Big head guys. Oh, let's talk about the Dracula.
All right, so this was the best part of this box because we talked about this in the podcast. This is the figure.
All right, so we had like you said, we mentioned this in the podcast, and it's a Dracula figure. It came out from this. What was the name of the company now? Exclusive Premiere. That's why it's not. It doesn't even sound like a name. All right, so they made James Bond. They made some other properties, Western properties, but it'd be like a figure, 7-8 inches with a cloth outfit. And the reason why this one's funny is because they kind of use the same bodies on all of them. So this Dracula comes with a watch. And it's really funny to think about because, the way Dracula ended, it probably would have turned out okay for him if he just had a watch.
Well, you got to know when it's dark out.
Yeah.
Because you got to go to bed.
Oh, geez.
So you did this one. So
yes.
Quarter scale. Pinhead.
Quarter scale pinhead. A lot of these quarter scales were tough to find when they were new.
We're totally out of quarter scales too at the
Yeah.
moment, so this is good.
This Rob Zombie, Michael Myers. I don't. We've had it once. Thank you. So the Rob Zombie one's really tough to get.
So this is older because this is the one when
Now-
you did the deluxe Jaws.
Yeah. So this one's McFarlane. These are NECA. But yeah, they had sound, which
So these, and we currently don't even have any quarter scale NECAs or
No.
anybody out. So
no,
we'll
nothing.
leave these out.
Yeah, no, they'll go right out.
So this was a Living Dead Leatherface. I think this is the one we have that Gunnar Hansen's on.
That's right.
Yeah.
Same one.
Now, if only we had Sid on this one, but we do not have Sid Haig on this one. But, I mean, we don't do a whole lot with Living Dead dolls, but if they're tied into a major, I guess, horror franchise, we will.
Yeah.
This, I don't really collect Marvel, and I would almost want this set.
It's a cool set. I was so excited when this was new, and I got it because these were Marvel's versions of the Universal monsters, and it's something I never would have thought they would have made. But you got.
But see, yeah, because I read Tomb of Dracula or Werewolf by Night or Monsters Unleashed, so like that's what I wanted.
Oh yeah, and the other thing was this zombie character. He goes all the way back to the 50s when Marvel was Atlas and not even Marvel yet.
And Earl Norms did some of the old
That's
zombie
right. Yeah,
covers.
the 70s magazines. Earl Norm. He did the covers, which are totally awesome.
He's one of my favorite artists, Earl Norm.
Got a little Saw doll.
Okay, so then that
That's
one we're going to
cool.
keep separate. So this wasn't, like, these aren't worth a whole lot. They're just McFarlane, Kiss, Psycho Circus. So that's the whole set. But these are good. So this is old NECA, Cult Classics. So you got your Pinhead.
Right, and it is branded as the first Hellraiser, but you really only see his face in the second one.
Yeah, so that's Doug Bradley.
Doug Bradley, which I never even saw this figure.
Yeah, no, I don't
that's-
remember that. So
that's
then we
really
got,
cool.
so again, Saw, Tobin Bell. There's two different figures. So I think NECA's running this one again, but this is old NECA.
Yeah.
The Cult Classics Hall of Fame. And these are good. So again, this guy was a big Leatherface guy.
Yeah.
So that's the Pretty Lady one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, end of the movie. And that one's
Might be a little, dust
yeah, a
keeps
little-
it safe.
yeah. And then the New Beginning prequel.
These are probably what? I think that one's worth about 80.
Mm-hmm.
This one's probably 80 to 100.
Yeah. We don't see him very often.
And then this one. So again, all the remakes. So this is the Rob Zombie Myers.
Yeah. Hardly ever get that stuff.
Hotline. And then
Toy Federation.
I have no idea what this is. Living Dead dolls. So yeah, no, this was just a little bit ago, and he said he's got more, so I'm kind of excited. But then I think the more, what did he say? He-Man and Star Wars? Oh, and Joe. Oh, wait. Well, I was thinking, speaking of Joe, look what I got. So let's take him out. I need the gun, right? Didn't Andy give me the gun?
So this is the
And I have the letter. And give me 1 second.
I know it's the re-release of the Steel Brigade, but he'll know more. I've never seen one. So this is really cool.
Yeah, so I needed this one. And so this was, I bought this from Tom in New York.
Okay.
Thank you.
And
Yes.
this was the re-release, right?
What do you mean re-release?
So they had the first Steel Brigade, and it
Oh,
was
but this is the gold head.
the
There's
the
only
gold
one
head.
gold head that I'm aware of, unless they change that. Then
No, yeah, it's just the gold head, but I mean it's the same figure as the Steel Brigade, different paint scheme.
Yeah. Well, that might be his gun. But yeah, so then this is just a regular one. Yo, Joe. Man, he's tight. So, and then he helped me knock out 2 figures out of my collection. But this is heavy metal, but without the 5 o'clock shadow and the green. When you have them side by side, you can tell they're completely different figures. And this one didn't get a mic. But I have him, but I have him sealed in the mail away baggie. And so I need them loose, but I can't open the one in the baggie. Well, it's just too valuable in the bag. So it's like a place filler. I have it, so then I'm good, but then I need them loose, and then I can sell the other one. So these 2 came out of Tom over in New York, who super hooked me up. But I mean, I paid what they were worth. I didn't get them wholesale or anything. Howdy. But I was happy to have them. So these were 2 major pieces in my collection that I can check off the list. Oh, so this is, Travis might be able to explain this, but this is all Marvel Legends. This is on top of the 1,000-piece collection and the 500-piece collection, and however many is this collection. So this is part of it. So I don't think there's anything foreign in here, because the bulk of this collection, he was in the Marines and he was stationed in Japan, he said. So these are just American release, but lots of smalls, Transformer Universe. Like these were all trains. These are great. And these are those titaniums. But yeah, no, I mean, these are like where, you know, it's like real like a iPod or a little head earpiece booster. Okay, so this, but I mean, then there's these commemorative ones, like these are cool. But, you know, just like the G1. So these were great. So again, these are still the Americans, some of the alternators, which are really cool. Super detailed cars that if you had them on your shelf, you might not even know they're Transformers. Okay, so this is not the Japanese Transformers. Well, these are. So I don't even know who half of these people are. Right? That's clearly Optimus Prime. But their packaging's just so much more exciting. At least to me. It's just so much going on. So you got this one. See, I remember this in the American line. This is kind of like a Devastator looking type dude. And then there are these. There's another Devastator-ish. It's probably Devastator, but this is Toys R Us, but I guess Toys R Us in Japan? So it's Takara EX-01. That's cool. And then I guess maybe that's their like Superion-ish. I don't know. Oh, so this is like a little counter. You'd peel this off and open it, and then they're probably slid in there, and you just grab one. Micromasters. So this is a Masterpiece Ultra Magnus, so this is just a regular release. Transformers Collection 12. Ah, so it's like a little Cosmos Bumblebee. So this is just them redoing the old G1s. So that's cool. So what's this one? There's no way they're going to do the gun again. Oh, why can't I? Oh. Oh, wow, look at that. They did the gun again. I didn't think they redid the gun. So that's like your G1 Megatron. With the sword. Right? Did it come with a sword? So I think the Japanese one did, right? So these are regular. So 10th anniversary Beast Wars. That's funny. What are we on? 20 or 30th anniversary now? That's cool. I don't know if this is like fan made or what that is. The box is so weak. So Transformers and Microman. I don't know if we could. So I don't know what crossover this was. So Japanese, Destron SD05. Oh, so and then he did have some, so he had a G1 6-shot in here, which is cool. And then, look at that guy. And then you got this guy. I don't even know what, I mean, character-wise, I recognize a lot of them. And then there's still more. I'm not taking everything out because there's so much more to look at. So that's regular release. Forgot to put Microman away. Yeah, so but these are, I wish I could tell you who everyone is here, but I do not know. Oh, we've had him. Isn't this just another, this is an Optimus Prime. Yeah, the one with the trailer. Yeah, so we've had that. This is always a good one. The one with the, does it still work now? So this is a really cool one with the 20th, called it the DVD version, but you don't get a DVD with it, but it was the 20th anniversary DVD edition. And then the base, he would talk. Get the little Megatron gun. This was cool. Another Optimus Armada, which is super cool. So, some more of a Bone Crusher. So these are more of the smalls, but I mean, this will just give you an idea without taking everything out, but it's just all, it's a whole bunch of, it's just their packagings are just so much more colorful, vibrant. So I mean, I just got to try to start getting some of this out. Oh, this is a good one. 25th anniversary. This lifted. So you got the G1 Prime, the reprint of the Marvel comic #1.
I am Optimus Prime.
Still works. And you got a DVD. So this is cool. I'm going to put that out now. Just more and more. Oh, look at this guy. I don't know, it's just cool. It's a whole nother thing to collect if you just start collecting all the Japanese. Oh, that's cool. That's G2. I'm gonna put that out. See, some of these sets would do like bonus pack outs. So the set was just that. And then sometimes, whether it be Target or wherever, I think that's a Target clearance sticker, you got a bonus pack out. So then they just threw these two guys on top to help sell this. So that's, then there's people who just collect this, see, because this little thing was taped onto this roof. And then you got that as a bonus. Where it just would have been like this package, flat. Like I remember I had a Lego set that it was a Slave 1. This is just Transformers Universe stuff, so I'm not seeing anything Japanese. I think this just came in. So we had a Rattler come in. It's totally unrelated. G.I. Joe Rattler. The landing gear's not broke. Got stress marks, so that means we can put a unbroke Rattler out. So this one's cool. So we have him up in the store now, I think, with an upgrade kit. But, he makes this really cool, like, battleship. So this is a Cybertron SC-22, 20th anniversary by Omega Supreme. Oh, and then he had another G1. So another Omega Supreme, beautiful. And then, look at this. This is the Japanese packet. Well, I guess better this way. Metroplex. So you could look at it that way or that way. But I've never had it in the Japanese box. So there's Unicron. So this one he opened, but I haven't seen, again, in this style packaging. So I wonder if there's anything different about it. Oh, that's cool. They put all the little minis around it. Oh, yeah, right? Is that Primus? So this is the same mold. I think it's Primus. And he has, what is his receipt? Oh, so that's cool. So this is Toys R Us Japan. I don't know if we could read that. Is that yen? I see. Is that 7,500 yen? I guess. That's cool. But some of these guys I've just never seen. Maybe I've seen him. That looks like a Soundwave. But all right, so it's almost like model kits. All right, so let me put this back. See, I bought this like 2 weeks ago, and we just shoved over here because we were working on other things. I had to write him a check. It was 3,000, 4,000. I don't remember. I'd have to go look at the checkbook. It was a lot. I mean, I had to write him a check. I knew that. So this same guy, for whatever reason, these aren't worth as much as you would think they would be worth. I mean, a lot of these are $20, $30 a piece. But they're not sun faded. A lot of times when we get these in, they're heavily sun faded. But these were the crossovers where Transformers and Star Wars meet. So these are cool. So this was Han and Chewbacca make the Millennium Falcon. The Chewbacca has gold plastic, so whenever these come in loose, they're always broke. Even if it's not broke and you try to assemble them 2 or 3 times, it's going to break on you. And then it's just that gold plastic syndrome. And then this one is Darth Vader's the Death Star. Huh, so that still works. Force is strong, but the batteries are starting to wear out.
Where are you putting the Transformers?
Well, we added a new case to this wall, but then, because see, these are new. There was already 4 cases on this wall, but they were the shorter cases. And so we're switching over to the larger cases, and by getting rid of the DTOFs and the spacing that was between the cases, we were able to squeeze one more in. So this was going to be our miscellaneous case, which we just decided to fill with wrestling for the moment. So some carded Hasbros in the bottom, and these really rare helmets came in, like this Master Replica's 212, and then the Clone Captain. But that's an EFX helmet. I think there's 400 of this.
400 exist.
So I just wanted to put them in there so they wouldn't be on the counter. But I was thinking to put all the Japanese Transformers in here. Hello. Right?
Yeah. You don't see
There's
those.
so much.
Yeah, you don't see those.
Like it was going to take, like I didn't even show it all, and I was just kind of doing it quickly. Otherwise, we'd be here all day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's looking good.
Oh yeah. It's getting very, very intense out here.
Very extreme.
Very extreme intense.
2 Joe cases. Right?
Yep.
2 Joe cases. We got to make, like we had Dino Riders out and the guy bought them all. So we just threw a Boulder Hill there. And then all our loose Thundercats sold to one guy. Even the loose driller that we had just bought. But we put a bunch of these out. We got to do more Turtles again. But we filled Turtles. Motu, Turtles has its own case. Motu has its own case. Got some new 2000X, which we've never had that many ever out. Classics are on stair steps. So it's just, we're just going to keep improving. Got to get more stuff out.